Good evening, viewers. Welcome to the Northeast News Bulletin. This is with Diwali greetings. This is Ashutosh Sharma presenting the headlines first. Diwali festivities grip nation. Prime Minister, President, Vice President exchange Diwali greetings. Indian and Chinese troops begin patrolling at LAC in eastern Ladakh region. Government launches Namo Drone Didi scheme to provide drones to women self-help groups. Kaziranga National Park opens elephant safaris for tourists. And in cricket, India ends day one at 86 for 4 against New Zealand in third and final test at Wankhede Stadium in Mumbai. The Festival of Lights Diwali was celebrated with pomp across country for the second day today. Colourful lights decked up buildings and earthen lamps dotted houses and streets as people across the country celebrated as part of the festival. The festival brings with it a number of unique traditions that vary by region. Celebrants light rows of traditional clay lamps outside their homes to symbolize the victory of light over darkness and knowledge over ignorance. Diwali is derived from the word Deepavali, which means row of lights. Prime Minister Narendra Modi extended Diwali greetings by visiting both President Draupadi Murmu and Vice President Jagdeep Dhankar. In continuing his tradition of celebrating Diwali with Indian soldiers, he spent the day with Border Security Force personnel on the Kutch border in Gujarat, near the Pakistan border. The Prime Minister's visit to both the President and Vice President on Diwali emphasized the spirit of unity and goodwill on this festive occasion. Minister of Parliamentary Affairs and Minister of Minority Affairs Kiran Rijiju celebrated Diwali with Indian Army soldiers at Bumla Pass in Arunachal Pradesh today. In a social media post, Rijiju praised India's border developments while comparing them to those of their Chinese counterparts. The minister was also seen interacting with the Chinese soldiers.
इसको हम जय हिंद नारा लगाते हैं। ये बहुत बड़ा सिंबल है। 15,000 फीट में बैठे हैं और आज दिवाली है और आज सरदार पटेल का भी जन्म दिवस है और इस तवांग को भारत का हिस्सा बनाने के लिए मेजर बॉब खातिंग और उसके बटालियन ने 1951 में तिरंगा को में गाड़ा था। उनका आज मूर्ति का अनावरण। हिमाचल से कौन कौन है? अरे हिमाचल सबसे ज्यादा है और पंजाब से बहुत है। अमरदीप सिंह कहाँ डिस्ट्रिक्ट गुरदासपुर पंजाब। बहुत अच्छा, मिलकर के ले लीजिएगा। अभी जवानों सब ले लीजिएगा, उठा लीजिए सब मिल बांट करके। हमारा देश का प्रधानमंत्री नरेंद्र मोदी जी भी दिवाली के दिन में जवानों के साथ ही टाइम बिताते हैं और हमने भी 2014 से दिवाली जवानों के बीच में ही बिताया है, क्योंकि आप लोग घर से इतना दूर है, हम क्यों घर में रहे, इसलिए हम भी बॉर्डर में रहते हैं।
Diwali was celebrated with much festive fervour at Raj Bhavan, Kohima yesterday, bringing together officers, staff of Raj Bhavan along with their families as well as members of the Nepali community from Old Ministers Hill, Kohima. Governor La Ganeshan joined the celebrations. He expressed his admiration for the impressive display and the spirit with which Diwali is being celebrated. In a message marking the occasion, the governor expressed that Diwali can be a community function with participation from all sections of the society, irrespective of their religious beliefs, since the festival symbolizes the triumph of good over evil. Indian and Chinese troops have started patrolling at the Line of Actual Control (LAC) in the eastern Ladakh region. According to the sources of the Indian Army, patrolling has resumed in the Demchok area, which had been halted for nearly 4.5 years after a clash broke out between the two armies in April 2020. Patrolling in Depsang will resume soon. Both nations reached a consensus on disengagement after a series of diplomatic and military-level talks last month. As per the plan, India and China have agreed to communicate in advance when conducting patrols in sensitive zones. Government has released the operational guidelines of central sector schemes. Namo Drone Didi Agriculture and Farmers Welfare Minister has approved this central sector scheme for providing drones to the women self-help groups under Deen Dayal Antyodaya Yojana National Rural Livelihood Mission with an outlay of 1,261 crore rupees. The scheme aims to provide drones to 14,500 selected women self-help groups during the period from 2024-25 to 25-26. According to the guidelines, the Namo Drone Didi scheme will be governed at the central level by the empowered committee of the Secretaries of Department of Agriculture and Farmers Welfare Department of Rural Development and Fertilizers. The new train ticket advance reservation booking rules have come into force from today. The Railways has reduced the existing time limit for advance reservations in trains from 120 days to 60 days. However, all the bookings done up to 31st October this year will remain intact. According to the Railways Ministry, 60 days booking window will help in reducing the chances of ticket hoarding, ensuring more tickets for passengers. The Ministry said it was observed that about 21% of reservations done for 61 to 120 days periods were getting cancelled. In the spirit of Diwali celebrations, Tripura Chief Minister Manik Saha today met the Janajati media and social media influencers, connecting over shared ideas and aspirations. Later, taking to social media handle, the Chief Minister said it was truly inspiring to engage with like-minded individuals passionate about making a positive impact. The group of medias and social influencers urged the Chief Minister to fulfill their long-standing issues. Nagaland MP S. Supong Merin Jamir today launched a distribution of community ambulances under the Members of Parliament Local Area Development Scheme at ceremony held at Neo Motors in Sumukedima. The ambulances were allocated to various districts including Kohima, Phek, Wokha, Zuneboto, Seminyu and Perin, with representatives from the Angami Public Organization, Chakesang People's Organization, Lotha Hoho, Sumi Hoho, Rengma Hoho and Zeliangrong Baudi, Nagaland present to receive them. During the inauguration, Jamir emphasized the importance of tribal Hohos as vital authorities for grassroots services.
Wonderful opportunity. We are gathered together here for a noble cause this morning. Though it's a sudden program, it's one of the wonderful programs. When we got the news that we are getting an ambulance, it was rather a surprise for us. But I would say that ambulance service plays a very important role in healthcare delivery system, especially in a hilly state like us. We often call it a noble profession, and without which it is very difficult.
The much-awaited elephant safaris in Kaziranga National Park are now open for the year 2024-25 tourism season. The safari season kicked off today morning with an inauguration ceremony led by Assam Agriculture Minister Atul Bora. Tourists from Belgium, England and across India flocked to the Kohora range for a first-hand experience of the safari. In the Bagori range, private elephants were introduced instead of the usual departmental ones.
আজি আমাৰ 1 তাৰিখ নৱেম্বৰ আৰু অনাৰেবল মিনিষ্টাৰ স্যাৰ অতুল বৰা স্যাৰে এইটো আমাৰ ইনগ্ৰেট কৰিলে হাতী সাফাৰী আপোনালোকে চাই আছে কি বহুত ভাল আজি আমি এটা ৰেসপন্স পালো ফৰেনাৰ্সও আহিছে আৰু ইয়াতে আমাৰ 11টা আমাৰ হাতী আৰু তাৰ পিছত আমাৰ বাগৰিত আমাৰ প্ৰায় 40 মান হাতী আমাৰ চলি আছে
টুৰিষ্ট ফ্লো বৰ্তমানলৈ কেনেকুৱা
টুৰিষ্ট ফ্লোটো আমাৰ এবাৰ প্ৰায় ৰেকৰ্ডটোই ভাঙিছে আমাৰ 2 বছৰৰ আমি কম্পেয়াৰ কৰিলো 2022 পৰা তো এবাৰ আমাৰ 28980 আমাৰ টুৰিষ্ট হৈছে আৰু প্ৰায় 65 লাখ আমাৰ ৰেভিনিউ হৈছে ফৰেন টুৰিষ্টটো হি আমাৰ খুব ভাল এটা জাম্প হৈছে প্ৰায় ডাবল কে এবাৰ টুৰিষ্ট আমাৰ ফৰেন টুৰিষ্ট আহিছে অক্টোবৰ মাহত
So we had a very nice safari. So we were 11 elephants in the full nature, and we could see 11 rhinos, some lot of deers, some buffalo also, some wild pigs, and it was in a very relaxed atmosphere.
In Nagaland's commercial town of Dimapur, Moatoshi Longkumar, advisor for labour and employment, skill development and entrepreneurship and excise, Government of Nagaland inaugurated the new CMO's office building in the presence of Dr. Limatula Iyer, CMO staffs and officials of the Department of Health and Family Welfare. The India batters collapsed on the first day of the third and final test match between India and New Zealand at Wankhede Stadium in Mumbai. At the close of day 1, India reached 86 for 4 in 19 overs in response to New Zealand's total of 235. Shubman Gill and Rishabh Pant remained unbeaten at the crease at stumps. With India trailing by 149 runs, the Kiwis have already won the series after shockingly defeating the hosts in Bangalore and Pune in the first 2 test matches of the 3-match series. India is now aiming to avoid its first ever clean sweep in a home test series. On the sacred occasion of Lakshmi Puja, Sikkim Chief Minister with his family members gathered to honour age-old rituals with devotion today. Taking to his social media handle, the Chief Minister said they worshipped Gaumata, which symbolises purity and prosperity. Tamang said, through these sacred acts, we express gratitude and sought blessings, nurturing the divine connections with guide and sustain us. The Eastern Hills University Students' Union and Khasi Students' Union Nehu unit has given deadline till midnight of November 4th to Vice Chancellor Professor Prabhashankar Shukla to terminate the services of the Registrar, retired Colonel Omkar Singh and all the alleged illegal appointees. Besides the termination of the services of the alleged illegal appointees, the Nehusu and Aksu KSU's Nehu unit also demanded that the VC to appoint pro-vice chancellors in both the main campus Shillong and the Tura campus. And to end the news, the main points once again. Diwali festivities grip nation. Prime Minister, President, Vice President exchange Diwali greetings. Indian and Chinese troops begin patrolling at LAC in eastern Ladakh region. Government launches Namo Drone Didi scheme to provide drones to self-help groups. Kaziranga National Park opens elephant safaris for tourists. And in cricket, India ends day 1 at 86 for 4 against New Zealand in third and final test at Wankhede Stadium in Mumbai. That brings us to the end of this evening's bulletin. Thank you for tuning in. Namaskar.